Hello my fellow humans, and welcome back to Scatter Love Tarot with your girl, coming at you with another pick a card reading. We are all here sharing this human experience together, and this is a safe space to show up as your highest, most aligned, loving, authentic selves. We do things differently here on this channel, so that being said, if the message does resonate with you, it would mean the world to me if you were to like, comment, and subscribe below. There may be triggering statements that do arise on the readings themselves. There's no obligation to force it to fit, while remembering that triggers can be a beautiful blueprint for us to deepen our healing journey. Your time and your energy are a true gift and a blessing, and I'm deeply grateful to have you here. So with that, let's go ahead and hop to our prayer first, and then we will go ahead and get this reading underway. And today we are looking into what luck is coming for you. So I felt called to using the Fairy Blessing cards by Lucy Cavendish. All right. My beloved source, this prayer is for anyone and everyone that comes onto this reading. Today I ask that you have us in this place of receiving these blessings, of receiving this luck, of receiving these gifts. We need help to open our hearts. Life can make us feel very jaded and as though nothing is going to work out for our highest good at times, because it just seems like no matter what happens, there's something else that we have to face. And while we know that that is how life works, while we know that that is just the way of the world, that can be deeply discouraging to us, because we are truly asking for gifts. We are truly asking for our blessings. And we are truly asking to be able to be in a state of receiving them. And so today I ask that you help us step into that place of receptivity, and to step into knowing that we are deserving of the blessings we're asking for, even if they don't come in the packages or in quite the idea that we had imagined, but that you will gift us with them in exactly the way that is best for our highest good. So today we place our trust in you, Source, knowing that you are taking us the distance, continuing to walk beside us, to carry us when need be. Thank you for your assistance and love, for your support, and for your grace. As these words are spoken upon this tribe and onto this reading, so shall they be. Amen. Aho Ase. Thank you, thank you, thank you, my beloved source. Thank you. All right, so let's go ahead and move this out of the way, and we'll get this going. All right, what luck is coming for you? What fairy blessing card is going to help us better understand this today? What luck is coming for you? Okay, thank you. What luck is coming for you? Pile number 1. What luck is coming for you? What fairy blessing oracle card will help us better understand this today? Okay. Thank you, Source. Pile number 2. What luck is coming for you? What fairy blessing oracle card will help us better understand this message today? Pile 2. What luck is coming to you? Whoa. Okay. Thank you, Source. Cards flying everywhere. All right. Pile 3. What luck is coming for you? All right, thank you, Source. All right, on the bottom of the deck, let me fix the camera just a tad bit here. I think we kind of got all off centered. Okay, collective energy. Ooh. We have the blessing of clear foresight. So clear understanding, clear knowing, clear cognizance. One of the clairs coming through as well here, just the ability to see what's coming for us. I feel like most of us are in this place of what I'm calling the bottleneck, because that's really what it feels like. There's like this pressure. Like everything was going really smoothly. We were receiving a lot, and then all of a sudden everything kind of got strained. And in that strain, it was like, oh my gosh, maybe I did the wrong thing. Maybe I made a wrong choice somewhere, or maybe I made a misstep on my journey. But the bottleneck is actually designed to push us through any limiting beliefs or any blockages that may be on our journey. That was like our cap before. Like, it's fine, we'll make it all the way to the bottleneck, but then the bottleneck would have been where we had stopped at, because it would have felt too overwhelming, or there was too much pressure there, or there's too much not enough reward for the amount of effort that we were putting forth. And so right now, I do feel this understanding, or this knowing across the collective, where we all know something is about to happen, especially this year. Like, we all know something is about to change. Is it always going to be for the better? Eventually, it will be for the better, even if at first it doesn't seem like that. So let's see what she has to tell us today. Love these cards. Lucy Cavendish is such a beautiful artist. A blessing of clear foresight. The fairy gift of knowing what is likely to come from the dimensions we humans call the future. So clear cognizance and clear knowing, right? A gift is given this day, friend, to you. A blessing of the fairies true. This gift is that of the long vision, the ability to see the consequences of actions taken in the present, and indeed the outcome of decisions of the past. With this blessing of clear foresight, you may be blessed with the ability to see the lasting influence of what it is you choose to do. What will you be granted to the future of this world, to the children, to the ones who come after? You may understand, therefore, what would be best for you to do, not only for your own self, though it is good and right for you to think of yourself, but what is best for those you love and for those who come after us all. For the fairies love long and see many a human unable to contemplate beyond their own needs, and in that moment, unthinking of consequences, create a future that they do not wish to inhabit fully. With this amazing fairy gift, this enchanted ability to see further into the dimensions of time will make the best decision for yourself now and for the future of others. Time unfurls before you, a green scroll unwritten upon, but one upon which you can see what could come. Take this blessing and use it wisely for the fae, for the human children, and for the betterment of your own precious self. Fairy blessings of the long foresight to you, friend. And it's on page 110, which is also, it's like, I feel like this is a gift of foresight to your future within your career, or what it is that you've been putting forth a lot of effort to. Many of you want to help others and be of service to the world, wanting to spread love and be the light in the world. And that is such a gift to so many. But it is also a gift that is taken advantage of at many different crossroads and intervals along the journey. And so it can be disheartening for us to continue to give love when it seems like there's so many people out there who want us to belittle ourselves and to dim our light because it makes them uncomfortable. But with this the fairy gift of foresight, it's showing you that even when things get tough, there is somebody somewhere who appreciates you for who you are and what it is that you bring. And if you change one person's life, that means that you've been given an opportunity to affect the greater whole. It's a ripple that's sent out throughout the universal frequencies that eventually will make its way back around. And it depends on how much you affected each one person, but eventually that ripple grows into a great tsunami, which will indeed turn over how people see their own lives as well as the lives of others. It can be as simple as a smile and a hello. It could be as simple as being a listening ear, offering a helping hand. It doesn't have to be something grand. It doesn't have to be something that is also known worldwide. for it to be effective worldwide, right? And so that's what they're telling you. And I feel like that's why we're at this bottleneck right now, because it feels like nothing we do is really making a difference. But there's little pieces of the puzzle that keep showing up that are showing you that, yes, everything that you're doing is truly making a difference right now. Okay? Awesome. So for pile 1, we do have this dice with the first house for you to choose from. Or we have this blue agate obelisk. Pile number 2, we have this dice with the north node on it. Or we have this adorable little flamingo pencil topper. Pile number 3, we have this dice with the first house on it. Or we have this green aventurine for you to choose from. So pile 1, pile 2, and pile 3. Whichever pile you feel drawn to, that should be the pile for you, and I will see you over there. Hello, my fellow human. If you were drawn to this dice with the first house on it, or perhaps you were called to this piece of blue agate or this blue agate obelisk, or you felt called to this card during the shuffle, this is going to be a reading on what luck is coming for you. We're all here sharing this human experience together, and this is a safe space to show up as your highest, most aligned, loving, authentic self. I do things differently here on this channel, so with that being said, if the message does resonate with you, it would mean the world to me if you were to like, comment, and subscribe below. Triggering statements may arise on the readings themselves. There's no obligation to force it to fit, while keeping in mind that triggers can be a beautiful blueprint for us to deepen our healing journey. With that being said, your time and your energy are a true gift, and I'm deeply grateful to be here with you. So with that, let's go ahead and hop to our reading and find out what luck is coming for you, pile 1. What luck is coming for you, pile 1? Source, what would you like to share? 6th house, Pisces, and Saturn energy. Okay, so for many of you, you might have been struggling deeply with your health, with work, or with coworkers. Okay, you could have also had a really big upset with one of your animals not too long ago. And this is something that you've realized that has been a part of the journey. But that didn't necessarily make it any easier to deal with. And what I feel is that there's a reprieve that's coming from this situation. So if it's grief, if it is not getting along with someone, if it is overcoming like aches and pains or internal issues with health, there's a period where you are going to be given a reprieve from that so you can truly rest. And in that rest, you will be able to recover psychically as well as mentally. And this is like a mental recuperation is what this feels like. Having to do with, like, maybe you've had to take a lot of sleeping pills just to go to sleep, or you might be having to smoke a lot of weed just to chill out, or maybe you're having to take, you know, maybe drink a glass of beer every night or a glass of wine every night. It's something like outside of your normal activities that you're doing in order to overcome this, and you're putting substance in your body right now, or you're doing, you know, something extra that you don't normally do because you're just trying to make it through this difficult period. Like, really want to overcome this. And what Source is saying is that you've done a lot of introspection and you've kind of reached your limit, and that's okay. There's no big deal with that. There's no one saying, like, how could you not go further? Like, everybody reaches a limit, and Source sees that you are drawn thin and wants to bring you a period where you can refill your cup. And it's going to be a very spiritual experience for you, where you step into this energy of understanding as well as understanding what you need to do next that will help you continue to feel energized and have vitality and have the necessary rest that you need moving forward. And I feel like this is just the beginning. There's going to be a lot that's coming for you, especially for those of you that have Virgo and Pisces placements. This is going to be wherever those placements are, that's where you're going to be getting a rest at. So like if you have Virgo in the 12th house, it's going to be a rest with your spirituality. If you have Pisces in the 6th house, that's a rest with your health and your work and your small animals. Like wherever that is, it could be Pisces or Virgo and Saturn, or Saturn and Pisces and Virgo, and that's going to be the struggles, right? So it doesn't matter where you have those placements, or even if you don't have any, what's happening is that whatever has been the most challenging on your journey right now, that is not coming to an end, but the pain and the suffering that it has caused is lessening so that you can recuperate, because it has definitely weighed heavily on your mind. But let's dig a little bit deeper. I'm going to be using the Wild Unknown Tarot today by Kim Kranz. All right, so what luck is coming to you, pile one? Okay, thank you, Source. What luck is coming to you, pile number one? Interesting. Yeah, choice. I feel like a choice for yourself, a choice to move on from something. What luck is coming to you? This is like a door opening for you. Okay. What luck is coming for you? Pile one. What luck is coming for you? Yeah, something's falling apart here to fall into place. And oftentimes a lot of people with the Tower or the House of God, like, immediately feel a resistance, like, well, I don't want that, I don't want things to fall apart. But being open to what might happen or what might come gives us an opportunity to allow what might be in alignment with our highest good. And so with the Tower here, it's like we see there's something that's falling apart, whether that's a belief system, resistance, holding on, and we'll definitely see more with the other cards. But Source really wants to talk about this for a minute because it feels like it's setting your whole world on fire. And what's lucky about that? But honestly, pile one, I feel like whatever it is that's getting set on fire has already been burning fiercely for a long time. And this is like the straw that broke the camel's back, where it's like you really truly decide for yourself, is this something that I want to deal with? Is this something that I want to have in my life? Is this someone that I want to deal with? And that is going to help push you forward into the next part of your journey. Yeah, burning at both ends here is what it feels like. So what luck is coming for you is lighting your experience on fire. Just one second. Okay. Yeah, so it's like burning the candle at both ends here, but you're also getting, like, the Seven of Wands here is talking about perseverance and overcoming something that was very, very difficult, right? So that's what I was feeling. It's like whatever it has been that's been a struggle for you, you're getting a new sense of internal worth or value, or you're seeing yourself in a different way, or you're seeing the situation in a different way. Instead of seeing it as a burden, you're going to be seeing it as an opportunity. And this is luck, because it's realizing that you've had an opportunity to change all along, but because you were dealing with old beliefs, or because you were dealing with old feelings that were holding on, or because you were dealing with old, patterns that were hanging out, that was keeping you in a reoccurring cycle. And you're now moving on, right? Overcoming this. Yeah, there's a pathway forward here for you from something that was deeply disturbing and harrowing, and a lot of responsibility on you as well, like a heavy burden, but also taking, I feel like there's with the 10 of Wands, because the 10 of Wands is an interesting card, especially from the Tarot Marseille. It talks about having a friend through thick and thin, like the two of you creating a life together and making it out really difficult situations together. So there could be someone here that you're experiencing this with, and it actually draws you both closer together. But the 10 of Wands can also describe taking on responsibilities that aren't ours. And I feel like that's the energy that I'm getting really strongly here, is that you're taking on responsibilities that weren't yours, like covering for people, or trying to be the peacemaker in a situation that's not yours to save, or you are trying to, maybe with, if there's small animals here, maybe there's other animals that you're taking care of, where it's like, I know how to better take care of them, but it's stretching you thin. Right? And so that's what it feels like here, is that whatever it is that's been stretching you thin, you're stepping back. You're stepping back from it. Okay. And in stepping back, it actually gives you a new perspective. And that's why it's like there's a path forward here for you. There's an opportunity to change directions. This is a door that's opening for you to move into a more aligned energy, having to do with something that has been an incredible burden for you. So it could be finances, it could be career, this could be family, this could be friends, again, it could be coworkers, this could be dealing with bosses, subordinates, this could be dealing with anything, really. It's just whatever has been the most difficult in your life. And I feel like the thing is that you see it falling apart, or you are seeing the energy that has been holding it together. You're seeing that start to crumble. You're realizing, like, I can't keep pouring into that anymore with purpose, right? Like, I can't keep pouring into this. I can't keep giving to this because it's too draining. And so what luck is coming is an opportunity. And it's going to be a pretty in-your-face opportunity. Like, it's not going to be one of those, like, is this my opportunity? Or is it? No, like, it's going to be something that's pretty glaringly for you on the journey, where it's like, this is your opportunity to move forward. So, and if you haven't checked out the collective message, you might get some further information from that as well, because we did have the blessing of clear foresight, okay, and that came out. So interesting. Yeah, Pisces came out again, intimacy, intuition, and compassion. So for those of you that have had Pisces placements, this is just a reprieve from Saturn moving into Aries out of Pisces, which we are feeling it. I have tons of Pisces in my chart, like so much Pisces. So definitely feeling it. I feel like most of you are feeling this too, that have any Pisces placements in your chart. If you don't, that's okay. It doesn't mean you're still not learning the lessons that Pisces and Saturn was bringing. But I do feel like this could also be that maybe you've been dealing with a very difficult Pisces in your life, someone that has been very brutal to you, someone that has blamed you for a lot of things, or someone that tries to manipulate you through guilt and trying to make you conform to what it is that they want. And there's just this understanding that's coming out now, where you realize, like, I don't have to put up with this. I don't have to carry this. I don't have to go down this path anymore. This is not mine to fix. And then on the bottom of the deck, yeah, we have the second house here with physical securities, possessions, material values, and self-worth. You're seeing yourself clearly now. You're seeing your value, you're seeing your worth, but also there's material values here, material possessions here, right? And physical security. So with the second house, we have luxuries, the ability to enjoy the finer things in life. You have attracting abundance and wealth to you, finding financial stability. So these are all things that could be affected at this time for you in your life, pile one. And the luck that's coming is seeing that you have something amazing to offer and continuing to build on that. But oftentimes with luck and blessings, even, right? With luck and blessings, what has to happen first is that there has to be room that's made for those blessings to come in, which means that something old has to leave. And that's what's happening here. Interesting, we have back to what you love. Reevaluate your desires with the number 3 here. And so I feel like what's happening here is you're really looking at what matters to you. And maybe you're going to start doing something that was really important to you as a child, right? Going back to what gave you a lot of fun and pleasure in your life, which always affects our self-worth, our self-esteem, and our value, because it reminds us that when we feel good, we attract good in our lives. So there's this huge transformation. And again, it's like you're coming out into the light, like after a dark night of the soul, like after going through really disparaging time, and finding the path again, finding the open door, right? The open gateway here, and being led by Source. Like Source is leading you this whole way. And so there might have been times though when you couldn't see that, right? When you couldn't see that you were being led down the right path, when this was completely overwhelming. Did I make a wrong choice? Did I do the right thing? Not feeling like you were enough. And all along you've been walking down this path unknowingly, even when you couldn't see it, right? And so you're understanding a deeper truth about why you had to go down this journey. And I feel like the luck that's coming is seeing that even though you went through the hardships, you're actually seeing every little thing that you gained from all of those hardships and how it's going to benefit you moving on. Yeah, we have number 1 here, and your pile 1. We have listen, and you guys might hear my AC turn on and off. That's what's in the background there. It says listen with your heart. You are listening but need to hear with a loving heart. And I feel like that's the thing. You've been hearing your guidance all along, but now you're hearing it from your heart. And reevaluate your desires, right? Realizing that what you want matters. And no longer hiding from that part of yourself. You're going towards that part of yourself and allowing it to be a beautiful guidance system. So it's trusting that. So I do feel like many of you are actually opening up to your gifts a lot deeper now. There's a lot more clarity with your gifts, whatever they are. They can be talents, skills, observations, but your gifts, whatever you feel like your gifts are, that is becoming a lot more clear to you, and you are really truly leaning into that guidance that they bring. And the Zen state too, right? Like getting into that Zen state, which is what positive psychology says is a state of flow, right? It's when we're really tapped into our creative potential and we're just letting it lead our way. That's when we're really truly connected with Source. That's when we get the most information, if we just allow it to come to us. It's not something we have to do. It's just something we are, right? Yeah, Stag. We have trust and thrive. So this is a very powerful energy coming in. It's very regal. It's very elegant. I feel like it is coming, and it's going to come in a way that suits you best. It's like as if this has been waiting for this moment this entire time to be seen. And now it is, and it's the opportunity. There's a door that's opening here. And I see you going through it. Like here, you're going through the door. Here's the pathway to the door. Here, you're walking between the pathway to this door. This door is going to bring new opportunities for you, and you're going to relish in them. And I feel like the main thing is that you're going to finally feel truly aligned with what it is that you're doing, without question, without fear, and without reserve. So we have Monster Cave. Interesting. Choose love over fear in every moment, knowing that love is the highest vibration of all. So this is going to be something that you love doing. Like you're really going to love doing this. You're really going to love pouring into this part of yourself. And it's going to take you away from these fickle situations. Sea turtles, navigate life's challenges with patience and grace. That regal energy, trusting that slow and steady progress leads to success. So it's been a long time coming. Okay. So we're gonna get some financial cards out. I haven't brought these out in a while, so we're gonna get some for you. And then I'm also gonna draw a couple of love cards, just kind of seeing what's coming in these areas. So financially, we have connections. Build bridges between people, contact those who can help you. Your actions set you up for the next opportunity. So very clear, the opportunities coming in. You're going to be networking with people who are going to help you go the distance, right? All right, so for finances, what luck is coming to you? Okay, they want one more. What luck is coming to you? This one. Thank you. On the bottom, we have time crossroads. You will soon arrive at a temporal crossroads where a significant decision will shape your destiny. Choose your path wisely at this time junction. So there was no happening, like it was not going to happen earlier. This had to happen at this moment on your journey. That's why it's here now. And I feel like that's the thing. It can be really frustrating because I feel like you've been dealing with this for a long time. It's like I've thought I've healed from this. I thought I've overcome this. I thought, you know, we're gonna be on the other side of this. Like, what the heck is happening here? And it just, you had to let the cogs fall into place. You know, that's what I was saying. Every time, when it falls apart, it falls into place, and that's the thing here. So, what luck is coming for you, pile 1? Thank you. Okay, on the bottom, we have teacher. You have the ability to motivate others to strive to uncover their true potential. As you've learned much about money, it's time to put it into practice. You can consider careers in teaching, coaching, mentorship, or being a motivational speaker, okay? But teaching others, you're going to be helping others, teaching others, giving them an opportunity to create their own path. And they're going to see value in that. So let's get a couple of love cards out for you too, just so we kind of tap into those areas. What luck is coming for you, pile 1? One more. What luck is coming for you, pile 1? What luck is coming for you, pile 1? Okay, so I guess you're getting 2 more. On the bottom, we have friends, acquaintances, trust, support, and loyalty. So networking. You're going to be building your network. I feel like Soul Tribe is coming in for you as well, pile number 1. So that's something that's really exciting for you. And that has to do with your luck, right? You have overcome dealing with difficult people. Honor your inner knowing. So yeah, your psychic abilities are definitely getting opened up wide. And I feel like you're just going to keep building that part of yourself. And so it's always going to get better. It's always going to get more understanding. It's always going to get even keener. Signs. Yeah, you were putting together the pieces of the puzzle from signs you were getting. Pay attention to the coincidences you experience. So can we just stop for a second here? Because this whole time I've been feeling like it's got to fall apart to fall together, right? The pieces have to fall apart to fall together. And it's been a really clear message for you, pile 1. And then we have with the signs card, right? You were putting together the pieces of the puzzle. So all the pieces are coming together. This is like a time-honored tradition is what I'm hearing. For you on your journey, this is something that's happened in many lifetimes before, or even on this lifetime. Like it's, you always get to this pivotal point and then things change for the better for you. Look at the puzzle pieces. Are you kidding me? What is happening here? Great match. You are on the verge of finding the perfect work for you. Don't give up. You may need to grow your own business to truly be happy. So again, the puzzle pieces, right? Coming together. Everything is falling into place for you. And there's just this huge opportunity that's going to make you very happy. You're going to be thriving. You're going to feel good about life. Throne of doubts. An unexpected challenge to your authority will arise, requiring you to reaffirm your command, assert your authority, and clarify your stance. So don't be afraid to be in your state of power. Savings. Future security is built on today's savings. Begin saving for the future now. And so these are just reminders for you, right? Like these coming in, don't be afraid to stand in your power. You are a powerful person. Also keeping in mind that it's okay for you to take care of your future now, right? We have denial. No. Perhaps you are insisting that it be really something other than what it is. What are you refusing to see? It's better to live in the truth than a lie. If you've been putting up a false front to make money, it's time to remove that mask. So don't be afraid to come back to your authentic self. Are you denying yourself for fear of not being seen? Okay, and if that's something that you maybe have been struggling with, part of this luck that's coming to you is the ability to see that part of yourself clearly, where you're just no longer going to deny this part of yourself. Why? Because you're manifesting. You have all the tools you need to increase your income. Good fortune is coming soon, and opportunity may come to you where you can showcase your talent. And that's also something we've been talking about. This is all about your talent, your abilities, your skills. So let's take a look at love. Third party, interesting, interference, cheating, competition, and mistress. So I do feel like some of you have been put in this third party situation. It's been really frustrating and it's been really hurtful. You know, when I was drawing these, I got this essence of a broken heart, having to deal with a broken heart. And that's part of what this challenge has been as well. And, you know, you're learning how to love yourself. Soulmate, we have twin flame, soul contract, soul connection, and past life. So you will have a soulmate in this life, somebody who's going to be your ride or die, thick or thin, right? Be there with you till the end. That's something that you're promised. I'm not going to sit here and say it is a labeled connection, i.e. the twin flame. That is not what I'm here for. I'm not going to continue to feed into something that may or may not be true for people on that journey. But what I suggest, regardless of it, is to always listen to your intuition while also keeping an open heart to the possibilities, okay? But you are meant to have somebody that's there for you on the journey. And we have ghosted, disappear, silence, ignore, and rejected. So there's someone here that ignored you or rejected you. This could be something that you're denying is too, since it came out over denial. Part of the struggle is like, well, they ghosted me, but they're going to come back around. And I always suggest, especially with clients that go through this is something that I've coached a ton on and I've done a ton of research on. You know, for those of us that get ghosted, we have to remember that that is closure in and of itself, to not put our lives on hold for the people who did that to us. Because what happens is we feel like we don't get closure and then we upend our world trying to figure out what that actually means. But I feel like what Source is saying here is that what luck is coming is realizing that you don't need to deny yourself any longer because of someone who left you in a state of wonder. That it's okay for you to move forward with your life so that you can make space for your partner to come in, whomever they may be, okay? And I know that's not what everybody likes to hear. They all want to hear that their twin flame is coming back, but look, only a fool thinks they know everything. And we have to open that up to ourselves as well. We can't trust that everybody and their mom knows that the twin flame is meant to be, because everybody's journey is going to be different. So we have to open up to our path and trust that our path is going to get us to where we're meant to be, even if it doesn't look like what we expect it to be. Okay? So let's take a look at what your fairy blessing is. I'm going to read this from the book. We have a blessing of the fairy guardian. Look at this beautiful card. Okay, number 41. All right, you're on page, I can't make this up, page 111, if we'll focus here. On 111. A gift of a fairy gift of magical protection and lifelong true loving care. At your birth into this world, human child, a fairy came to you and offered you the blessing of your soul. For each of us, this blessing will be unique, created especially for the journey we are destined to take in this lifetime. So, with this blessing, may you know again the beauty and sweetness of your own fairy godmother, your fairy guardian. For she is with you, helping to ease the way and remind you, as often as she is able to pierce the veil, that you are her charge and that she will remain with you all the days of your life. May you now feel the presence of her love. May you feel that sense of being looked out for, and that there is one being from the elemental world who works with your soul and helps you at all times. When this blessing comes, tune into her presence and know that all about you there is comfort and goodness and a way to move through all difficulties. Your fairy guardian has always been with you this lifetime and will remain until you have journeyed on. Know that you are her most precious charge, and when times have been troubled or life seems bleak, know that there is a being whose duty it is to bring you back to hope, to optimism, and to sense that you are a gifted and cherished being. Feel now the love of the fairy guardian, your own fairy godmother, and believe again in your own blessedness. So part of this is opening up to that guidance that you're receiving, but also, again, going through the doorway. There's a doorway of an opportunity that's being presented to you, that your fairies bringing you to, that your angels are bringing you to, that source is bringing you to. And I feel like part of that is going to be able to connect with that inner knowing on a much grander scale, and trusting the way forward, no matter what happens, whether that's in love, in career, in life. You are being offered an opportunity that is going to be tenfold for you and helping you all around on the journey itself. So it's a super exciting time for you. I know that it can be frustrating when you've had to deal with something so difficult, but you are gaining great wisdom to move forward in a very beautiful way. Right now, everything is falling into place, and you're going to start seeing the completed project of what you've gained so far, which is a huge blessing in and of itself. Okay, so this is what I see here for you today. If you felt like this was your reading, pile one, leave a little puzzle piece down below and say, I'm glad that things are finally falling into place for me. I'm able to tap into my own unique wisdom and journey without worry any longer. And if it resonated with you, it means so much to me if you were to like, comment, and subscribe below. And if you're interested in supporting the channel further, you'll find everything you need in the description box. So I would like to take a moment to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel source, and my spirit guides for coming together today to give us this message. And until next time, pile number one, stay human. Bye. Hello, my fellow human. If you were drawn, oh, I had that all over there, to this dice with the North Node on it, or perhaps you were called to this little flamingo pencil topper, or maybe you were drawn to this card during the shuffle, then this is going to be a reading on what luck is coming for you. We are all here sharing this human experience together, and this is a safe space to show up as your highest, most aligned, loving, authentic selves. Do things differently here on this channel. So with that being said, if the message does resonate with you, it'd mean the world to me if you were to like, comment, and subscribe below. Triggering statements may arise on the readings themselves. There's no obligation to force it to fit, while keeping in mind that triggers can be a beautiful blueprint for us to deepen our healing journey. Your time and your energy are a true gift and a blessing, and I'm deeply grateful to be here sharing it with you. So with that, let's go ahead and hop to it and find out what luck is coming for you. Pile number two, what luck is coming for you? Source, what would you like to share with us today? What luck is coming for you? Pile number two. Okay, interesting. I love this energy already. Very powerful. We've got the second house, Leo and Venus. You are magnetizing a position of leadership, and you might not want leadership. That's okay. It doesn't have to be like at work or anything like that. This is just leadership of life, right? So being able to take charge of your life without fear, without worry, without struggle, or without wondering if people are going to accept you or not. It's just seeing yourself as a super valuable part of this life and trusting that what you have to offer is worth offering. And you're seeing the value that you offer and going towards that. And also I feel like people are just going to start paying a lot more attention to you. They're going to see you and be like, oh, pile two. Like, pile two has something great to offer. I want to go and see what pile two is doing. Or people might come and talk to you more often. Or people might, you know, offer you gifts or offer you something. There's some sort of like exchange here. So there could be exchange of money for services. There could be exchange of time for lessons. This could be something along those lines. So I'm getting coach, teacher, student is coming in as well. I'm getting psychology, so like therapist, psychologist, or something along those lines. The nursing industry, the medical industry, contract work, any kind of contract work. It doesn't have to be building or anything. It could be anything. This also feels like maybe you're creating or crafting something and people are finding it more useful or more exciting, or people are just drawn to it more often. This is like your expression, though. You expressing yourself in a very authentic way. There's used to be a big block in the way that you saw yourself. Like maybe you compared yourself to other people, or you always felt like you just weren't good enough, and that's leaving. Like that idea or that belief is leaving, and now you really see yourself clearly. I can see clearly now, the rain is gone. Right? And that's the thing, the obstacle here was yourself, and you're seeing yourself as, if I'm the obstacle, I can also move out of my way. Like no blame, no shame, no guilt, no feeling bad about it, right? Just, oh, okay, like let me step out of my own way and usher myself to this new place. And people are really, really seeing you. And there could be financial security here. There could be a growth in your finances, just getting like a promotion or getting a raise, or sudden influx of finances are coming in. But it has to do with how you're expressing yourself and how you're presenting yourself. There's just a change of your aura. So whatever fear was there before, that fear has been overcome, and it's now replaced with self-confidence. And that confidence is beaming out to people, and it's attracting them like moths to a flame. They really, really like you. People really, really admire you. People are inspired by you, and they want to be closer to you. And so you're going to be seeing more of this in whatever it is that you're offering. I feel like many of you are offering something. Okay, and so that could be wisdom, that could be knowledge, that could be gifts, that could be services, it could be anything, but there's something that you're offering that people are going to want more of it, or they're going to be showing up for it more often now. And it's going to make you feel really good because you recognize the power in what you have to offer. And because you're recognizing that and seeing that it's being recognized by others, that's just going to make you feel really good and feel like you have a purpose in life. Okay, so we're going to be using the Wild Unknown Tarot by Kim Kranz today to get some more information today. What luck is coming to you? I feel like you've overcome a lot of negative thoughts recently, or there was some sort of trigger that happened recently that really made you look at like, why was this so triggering to me, right? So someone could have said something to you that maybe at one point you really deeply believed, and while it triggered you at first, I felt like you also did some reflecting on it, and you're like, why is this triggering me though? Like, is it true? Am I sure? And asking these questions helped you to unpack whatever it was, the like last little remnants of what was keeping you in a place of lack. Okay, yeah, so we've got the Nine of Coins and the Ace of Cups. Very stable, a very new, very, very exciting new beginning. Finding love of self here as well. We have the Two of Coins on the bottom of the deck. Being able to flawlessly move through difficult situations, through easy situations. There's no change. There's no fluctuation here. And it has to do with the commitment that you've had to yourself. And so the luck that's coming is just this knowledge that is the more that you give to yourself, the more you'll be able to pour into any situation that arises. And that's not to say you pour until you have nothing left to pour. What it's saying is that the more you love yourself, the easier it is for you to show up and give to others. And the easier it is for you to show up and be stern with others when necessary. And that could have been something that you maybe had struggled with at some point. But I feel like this is also a key to the next portion of your journey. This is a gift from Source. This is luck because it's a gift from Source. It is just a recognizing that you no longer have to view yourself as less than. And that is being cemented into your psyche, and it's growing. It's been seeds that you've been planting for a long time, and they're now growing. And that transformation happened. It was almost like this situation that recently triggered you. It was the starting point of you actually believing all those seeds that you've been spending so much time planting. So, you know, they say, what is that saying? It's like you act first and then the heart will follow. And that's what's been going on. You've been acting first and the heart is now following. And it's following from a very strong place. But all of this, because you're feeling good about yourself, brings with it material growth, right? So that could be a new home, that could be a new car, that could be more money, that could be a raise, that could be anything that's the material world, like finally getting the shoes that you've been saving up for. That could be finally getting, you know, the lifestyle that you've been asking for, or this could be the trip that you've been planning. You finally get that little push to be able to go on it without worry, without stress, without hesitation. Okay, so this is something that's coming in and it's allowing you to experience a new world, a whole new world. A new fantastic point of view. Yeah, so you're gonna have a new point of view on yourself, though. This is like about you, about what it is that you see yourself doing and how you see yourself moving forward. Networking with new people after a period of harsh energy. It's been whatever you're working on. Yeah, so this has to do with whatever it is that you are putting your efforts into. There was something here where you're ready to just give up, wondering if it was even worth your time. Like, is building my self-esteem worth it? Is building my self-belief worth it? Like, is all of this actually worth it? And the luck that's coming to you is reciprocity, showing that yes, it is worth it. Everything that you've been doing is absolutely worth it. And this is very exciting. And I feel like Source is pouring into you, and everything that Source pours into you is showing you a pathway into how to give to others, whether that's to retract your energy or to give more of your energy. You're being shown the path forward is your purpose, right? And I believe you had the North Node to choose from, and that's us walking on our path of purpose. So you're definitely in your North Star energy right now. And while it can be a struggle at times, it also has such high points. But I feel like right now the high points is this new beginning with financial stability. And if it's not finances that you were looking about, it's stability in the material world. So that could be the manifestation of a relationship. That could be the manifestation of a new stable home. That could be the manifestation of a new stable environment, a new stable friendship, right? So that's what this feels like. This is the luck that's coming to you right now. You have been given a key, and it came with this last big trigger that you had. So whatever that was, your next steps are going to be reflecting exactly what work you've been putting in all along. So we're going to get a little bit deeper into this with the oracles. I'm going to be looking into finances, and we're going to get a couple of love cards as well, just to see what more information we might be able to get from this. So we have mutable energy with Gemini, Virgo, Sag, and Pisces. Surrender, fluidity, and welcoming change. So there's this surrendering element that you have done on your journey, and that's being rewarded with this change that's going to be huge. Okay, yeah, spiritual growth, the 9th house. There's a lot of luck. Jupiter and the 9th house and Sagittarius energy all represent the big planet of luck. So there's a lot of luck coming into your life, and it may not just be one thing. This could be a snowball effect where there's a whole bunch of different things that are coming all at once, right? So, and they might be too many to name on the reading. And so it's just, but I do feel like above everything else, there's a lot of stability that's coming in. So we do have relationship patterns coming out on the bottom. It takes strength to recognize the need for change. So again, pointing at change, recognizing that you looked in the mirror, you looked at, you know, what does this trigger have to do with me? Whether that was in regards to love or friendships, or someone was telling you you're not worthy, or someone was trying to make you doubt your abilities, whatever it was, you recognized the need for change and you decided to take that path without question. And that takes a lot of courage. And I'm really proud of you, Pile 2, because not everybody is willing to do that. Most people will be bulldozed over by those situations and live in those energies instead of growing. And instead, you chose to grow from it, which is very powerful. So I hope that you're celebrating yourself, pile 2, because you deserve to. We have the heart guardian, love and let yourself be loved. So for many of you, this could be love coming in. This could be. And it feels very grounded. Whatever this is, it feels very abundant. It feels very grounded. It feels very big. It's a very big change, right? I feel like you're realizing that the more you love yourself, the easier it is to let love and blessings into your life. And that could have been something that you may have been chasing for a while. And now you're not chasing it. You're just allowing it to be whatever it's going to be. And that energy shifts, right? Okay, so this one. On the bottom, we have lost civilization. Find inspiration and collective vision and let the synergy of community guide your path. So this goes back to what I was feeling earlier, that you're going to be seen as someone who people want what you have to offer. Okay, so whatever it is that you're offering people, whatever it is, like you could be in sales, you could just be on the phones, you could be in some sort of industry where you help others. It doesn't matter what you do. It's just whatever you do, whatever you put your time and your energy effort to, what you want to manifest in those things, it's being seen as valuable. It always was valuable, but because of this self-belief that you have now in yourself, now people are seeing that that's the glitter that's leading them to you, to the gem that you have to offer. The lost civilization, you found yourself, right? Like amazing grace is coming in. I was once blind, but now I see, right? Like was lost and now I'm found. Like that's the feeling that's coming in. You didn't see clearly, but now you do. You were lost and now you found yourself, right? You understand something deeper about yourself. And that is resonating out to the outer realm because you've taken care of the inner realm. You've cultivated the inner garden. And the luck that's coming from that is pretty massive. So let's get some finances cards out here and see what more is coming to you. What luck is coming for you, pile 2? One more source. What luck is coming for you, pile number 2? Interesting. This came out in pile 1. So we have great match. You are on the verge of finding the perfect work for you. Don't give up. You may need to grow your own business to truly be happy. Yeah, so whatever it is, you're seeing that this is what you were made for all along. Or like you made this for yourself, right? This is something you cultivated for yourself. Gestures on the bottom. You may be asked to help someone out, or you may need a hand. Give deserved praise to others and you will receive recognition too. So look, what did I say? Like the glitter, and their hand is all full of gold paint, right? I don't know if you can see that clearly. Yeah, like that gold paint right there. So that's what it is. It's like you're standing out and people are going to be offering you a helping hand where maybe you weren't getting one before. And it's going to be genuine. This is a genuine helping hand that's coming in. It's not people trying to get something from you or to use or abuse you. This is people coming in because they see your value. They see your worth. And abundance is tied to this. Okay, so we have mental mastery that flipped out for this card, this deck. It says you will master a skill that enriches or enhances your mental acuity and analytical ability. Focus on skill refinement and excel in execution. So again, clearing out the psyche, that's very much a confirmation of what I was feeling. Like you are overcoming this mental block that was keeping you feeling small. And then we have all in the moment. The ultimate decision, risk everything or walk away. Fortune favors the brave. Courageous choices and high stakes. Yeah, so you're making, like the steps you're taking may be very risky, but you're doing it with the trust that everything's going to work out and you're going to be rewarded for that. Yeah, because you gained a lot of wisdom here. Wisdom cube. Soon to face a choice regarded as solving a multifaceted cube. Explore from all angles to unveil the right path. Truth at a turn. Yeah, so you're going to be walking on the path that you were meant to walk on all along. Like, there's nothing to fear here because you're going to choose what works for you. And that's what they're saying here. Like, no matter what, this is requiring you to trust your intuition, right? And as you trust your intuition, you're going to be opening up to a world of abundance. So let's find some more. Money comes from. What luck is coming to you, pile number 2? Okay, thank you. On the bottom of the deck, we have settling. Your soul is telling you you're on the wrong path. Allow yourself the time and space to evolve and define your true path. You're in a state of avoidance because the action needed is too hard. I feel like this is what has happened. The trigger helped you focus on this, on the settling part. Like, where were you settling in your life? Were you just allowing people to walk all over you? Were you just allowing people to treat you a certain way? Were you allowing yourself to treat you a certain way? And there was a lot of reflection here. And I feel like that's what happened in that reflection, is recognizing what I was saying earlier, is that you were the one that was standing in your own way. And now you're stepping out of your own way so that you can bring in this abundance. Like, okay, let me get out of my way so that I can go through this door that's open for me. Let's get some love oracles and see what comes through. What luck is coming to you? Thank you. What luck is coming to you, pile 2? What luck is coming to you? Okay, thank you. What luck is coming to you? One more. Thank you, source. All right. So anxiety did flip over, and I feel like this goes along with that settling card, what we were feeling earlier. Stress, depression, panic attacks, and restlessness, right? The anxiety coming from not seeing yourself the way that you're always meant to see yourself, right? Like if you were doubting yourself, or if you were letting other people convince you that what you were doing was wrong for you, or maybe you were just like, I just don't have what it takes. Whatever the situation was, it was creating a lot of stress. It was creating a lot of panic attacks in your life, a lot of feelings of remorse even for something that you didn't need to have remorse for. And that's what it is. It's like you overcame that. Okay, it's like finding rest in yourself, finding that mental mastery and overcoming that. So on the bottom, we have wedding, marriage, forever the one, and union. So for many of you, the person that is your person is coming in. And I am just going to mention very briefly to keep an open mind on who this person might be, because it might not come in the package you expect it to. Okay, but source is saying like this path is leading you towards a union with somebody that's going to be your forever person. Okay. And not to stand in your own way again because of certain beliefs or certain thought patterns that have been kind of pushed onto the spiritual community, right? Just keeping an open heart. That's important for you at this time. Have faith. Trust your faith in the situation. The transformation is happening as we speak, okay? So this is a big change for you. And I feel like it's not like, this is like, I keep hearing that, like a thief in the night, I'm coming for your heart, I'm coming for your heart. Just like the saying goes, I'm just a selfish ghost. So this is someone who's going to come like a thief in the night. This is something that's going to come like a thief in the night. Like you're not really going to be prepared for it. It's just going to kind of hit you out of nowhere, but it's going to make your life so much better. And it's going to make you feel so much more secure with yourself as well. Shapeshifter, transform and unveil your gifts. Yeah, and I do feel like you're tapping more into your intuition at this time, but I do feel like that's also what we were saying earlier, source reminding you that following your intuition is key here, and being okay to let go of old beliefs, right? That's okay. Siren's call. Follow the call of your heart and let its melody guide you to your true purpose. Yeah, so I do feel like that's what you're doing now, is trusting that where you want to go is also what wants you to get there, right? Like what you're seeking is seeking you. That's that energy that's coming through here, but trusting that it's all for your good and it's all coming together the way that you need it to, but not necessarily the way that you want it to. And so the luck that's coming is potentially a new relationship, definitely something that is valuable in the material world. Okay, so that's finances, whatever you feel is valuable to you, because it doesn't necessarily have to be finances, right? It's going to be different for everybody. Movement. You'll make good progress now, and you'll be able to overcome any obstacles in your path. Big leaps forward are possible. Yeah, so there's a big shift in your energy. There's a big shift in things to come. Designer. This makes you feel like you're designing your life, right? Creating your reality. It says you're being called to tune into your individuality and express yourself. Express yourself. Okay. It says a career in fashion art or any artistic endeavor could be just for you. Get creative with your finances. Perhaps it is a time to discover a new talent. Yeah, so really getting creative here, expressing yourself, right? Your self-expression, which we talked about, that's something that's really powerful that's coming through here. Ooh, we have science. Keep an open mind. Okay, do I need to say any more? Because that's what I've been saying this whole time. Keep an open mind. That's what Source keeps. Keep an open heart, keep an open mind. Like, don't be so attached to packages. Just know that everything that's coming is going to be in the highest alignment for you, okay? Something is unfolding for you. Chemist, forensics, biochemist, or anything in the field of science, apply a scientific approach to your business or financial problem. So don't be afraid to experiment a little bit. Date. Courting, dating, anniversary, and meetup. Yeah, so there's someone here who's coming in for you that's like a new beginning. They have a crush on you. Admire, attraction, suitor, and butterflies. So this is your person. What a really, really powerful outcome, right? Like, this is someone, they want to come in, they have a crush on you, they want to date you, and eventually this is going to be like a forever person for you. So love is coming in. So let's take a look at this card. I'm going to read this from the book. We're going to see what your fairy blessing is. A blessing of stillness. Look at this beautiful card. Balance, harmony, seeing yourself through eyes of love, right? How you value yourself. These are things that are coming in. Let's see what she has to say. I love these cards so much. The fairy gift of pause, calm, and an opportunity to be tranquil. And I feel like that's what happened. There was a trigger here that created a situation of self-reflection, that stillness. And in that stillness, there came wisdom. It says, it is the moment, the one long moment before all the other moments with their cares and responsibilities gather about you. Let the fairies give you their gift of time, their blessing of the long moment to gather about you and pause within, while you cease observing the rush and the hurry and the endless pressing things that must be done. Pause now and let them take you within, either within your own self or to the place you have nurtured there. The grove within, or to the grove, or the sea, the lake, or the river, the tree, or the garden, the fireplace, or the rocking chair. Be still a while, human child, and in this space let calm return. Let peace quietly sit beside you and talk to you of how much there is to be glad for. Let an old friendship reignite, the one between you and your soul, and for those long moments between all the other moments, let yourself be taken into that world between the worlds and be still. And when you return, there will be a great presence to you, and you will be restored to your own center once again. Yeah, so you're coming into this very powerful place. Like, the luck that's coming to you is a recentering with yourself and a presence that's going to be seen, felt, heard, and known. Every time you open a door, every time you enter a room, like, it's maybe something that's already happening to you, but it's going to be an undeniable shift in your presence moving forward because of self-belief and self-worth. And it's going to affect a lot of different areas of your life. I'm really excited for you, Pile 2. What a beautiful, beautiful energy. So this is what I see here for you. Is there a little microscope emoji? So, okay, I'm going to say leave either the little microscope emoji or the magnifying glass emoji down below and say, by looking into my inner world, I find the key to release myself from old, outdated patterns and beliefs and step freely into freedom. Yeah, we're going to go with that. Okay, so, and if it resonated with you, it means so much to me if you were to like, comment, and subscribe below. And if you're interested in supporting the channel further, take a look at the description box. It'll have everything you need. So I would like to take a moment to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel source, and my spirit guides for coming together to give us this beautiful message today. And until next time, pile number 2, stay human. Bye. Hello, my fellow human. If you were drawn to this dice with the first house on it, or Or perhaps you were called to this piece of green aventurine. I have mint dust on my hands. Or perhaps you were called to this card during the shuffle. This is going to be a reading on what luck is coming for you. We're all here sharing this human experience together, and this is a safe space to show up as your highest, most aligned, loving, authentic selves. Do things differently here on this channel. So with that being said, if the message does resonate with you, it'd mean the world to me if you were to like, comment, and subscribe below. Triggering statements may arise on the readings themselves. There's no obligation to force it to fit, while keeping in mind that triggers are a beautiful blueprint for us to deepen our healing journey. Your time and your energy are a true gift and a blessing, and I'm deeply grateful to be sharing it here with you today. So with that, let's go ahead and hop to it and find out, pile number 3, what luck is coming for you. What luck is coming for you, pile number 3? What luck is coming for you? So we've got the 6th house, we've got Scorpio energy, and we've got Pluto. So there's a shift in your routine that's happening, and it feels like there's a great change here. 1 second. Okay. It also is going to make you feel a lot more empowered and a lot more grounded. So this could be something that you were forced into doing, which at first might not feel lucky, like, holy crap, are you serious? Like, I don't like this at all. Nobody likes change, but change is a constant. Or this could have been a choice. But it does feel like it has to do with your routine. Whether that's taking care of your health, the work, maybe you had a schedule change at work where you went from nights to mornings or mornings to nights. And it does feel very disruptive at first, but it's actually bringing with it the gift of self-empowerment and transformation and the ability to focus on things that maybe you were struggling to focus on before. I also feel like it's going to give you a better foundation to practice your spiritual work. So you're going to be able to focus on that a lot more freely. But it may at first feel very overwhelming, but it's not a bad thing, right? Like, change is oftentimes seen as overwhelming, but as soon as we adjust to the change, then we see the value of change. But I do feel like at first there's going to be like a resistance to that. Like, oh no, I don't want it to change. Like, I like the way things were, or I'm used to things. That's what it really feels like. I'm used to the way things are. Like, I don't want to change because it's become a routine. It's become acceptable. But with this shift, you're going to be seeing a lot more strength and a lot more just forward action and blunt energy, where you're just taking the course, right? It's like you're showing up the way you need to, you're saying what you need to say, and you're not questioning it anymore. You're like, look, I'm done playing these games. I'm done trying to do things like this. And it's going to be a valuable shift for you. Okay. Even if at first it doesn't feel good, this is actually going to be a very valuable shift. So they do want to warn you at first. And I know we have a tendency to be like, well, luck should always feel great. It should feel lucky. Like, I got lucky, but you know, sometimes it doesn't feel good at first. You know, but it will feel better, and you'll feel a lot better. I feel like you're going to feel a lot healthier and a lot more energetic. Especially for some of you, you've been really, really tired lately, and that's also something that's going to shift for you. And this is actually going to work better for you in the long run, because not only are you going to have more time, but you're going to have more freedom, it feels like. So what luck is coming for you, pile number 3? We're going to be using the Wild Unknown Tarot by Kim Krans today. What luck is coming for you, pile number 3? Thank you, source. Authority over your life. That's what I just heard. Yeah. So maybe you felt like things were out of control before, like other people were deciphering or determining what you did with your time, but that's not going to be anything that happens moving forward. You're going to have authority over your own life, your decisions, where you're going. What luck is coming for you, pile number 3? Thank you. What luck is coming for you, pile number 3? Thank you. Okay, on the bottom of the deck, yeah, we have the 3 of Swords. Now, I know that this 3 of Swords depicts heartbreak, right? And if we look at the Rider-Waite-Smith, the 3 of Swords does depict heartbreak, great suffering in areas of relationships. But with the Tarot Marseille, which is what I read, it talks about spiritual intervention. Like, this is Source forcing a change in your life so that things can be more aligned. So it's almost as if maybe you felt like you were veering off course for a while, and you felt like, you know, I need help to get back to my path of purpose, or I need help to get back to where I was going. And so you may have prayed for that, like, Source, please help me, please assist me. I feel like I'm doing this alone. I don't want to do this alone. I need your help. And Source came in and is actually creating some events, sequential events that may seem unfortunate at first, but this is all to redirect you back to your path of purpose, where you're meant to be at. And it's because I feel like many of you asked, and so it's going to feel like an entanglement at first is coming undone, but for the purpose of the greater good. And this could be with a person, it could be a place, a lifestyle, a pattern, routine, right? And what I feel is the routine is the main thing, but that routine could have been affected by any factors outside of yourself as well. So we do have the Daughter of Coins, the 3 of Cups, and the Sun. Yeah, seeing clearly, illuminating this situation that wasn't making you happy. It wasn't making you feel fulfilled. Like, it's just, again, I'm used to that, right? That's what this feels like. I'm used to the way things were. I don't want things to change because I've grown accustomed to the way that things have become in my life. But just because you're accustomed to it doesn't necessarily make it the best outcome for you or the best version of yourself, right? Could just be that I just have grown complacent, or I've grown lazy, or many of us, which is a huge truth here, is that we're exhausted from the spiritual journey because it never ends. And in that exhaustion, we just basically threw up our hands and said, okay, I'll just kind of chill in this dead zone for a little while. And then when time comes, then the time comes. But then often when the time comes, we're like, I'm not ready to move on yet. Like, can I rest a little bit more? But maybe we're not really resting, right? We don't see that because we're so exhausted from it. We're so exhausted from the stagnancy. We're so exhausted from the lack of clarity, right? And that's what this feels like, is that there's a newfound sense of seeing what this situation is. And I feel like the situation is just, it's an entanglement is what I'm getting with the red thread around the swords here. It feels like a really, really, really knotted situation. And it could be with someone, you know, again, like the swords are dripping the red, the blood here, right? They're dripping the blood here. And so it's like, this could be a heart connection. This could be someone that's been pulling at your heartstrings. This could be someone that's been trying to keep you stuck in a relationship with them because they see your potential and they don't want you to find out your worth and your potential. But with the Sun coming here, we see that everything is getting illuminated for you so that you can move forward. And this is Source coming in, especially with the doves on the outside of the card here. This is Source bringing a message to you in a very clear way, and it's helping you to start a new, more foundational beginning, something that is more stable, more secure, more solid for you to step on. And again, it's going to be something that at first you're like resistant to, but the luck here is that this is actually going to give you more freedom, more time, a sense of well-being, right? More clarity on who you are. It's going to be something that you're going to celebrate, even if at first it doesn't feel that way. But the luck here, it feels like freedom of time. And that's not to say like you stop doing all the things that matter, or you stop, you know, forging your path ahead. but it's going to be giving you more time to do those things that matter to you, to do the things that take you to the next level. And it's going to be very beneficial, and also bringing you into alignment here. This is a gift of alignment. And I feel like for a long time, maybe you were like, I thought I was aligned, like I thought I was doing the right thing for myself, like, and you have been, but there's just some sense of complacency that's coming out, where maybe you had grown so accustomed to this type of complacency, you didn't realize it was complacency, which is normal, right? We oftentimes have to have those parts of our lives disrupted in order for us to see that we weren't actually growing to begin with in that area. Or just like we talk about triggers and stuff on this channel a lot, oftentimes we need someone to trigger us so that we'll actually heal a part of ourselves that we didn't even know we needed to heal until we got triggered in the first place, right? But it's interesting because it's like, until something big happens to us or monumental happens to us, we're always just like kind of blissfully unaware, right? And ignorance is bliss until you know, and then once you know, there's no going back. And that's what this feels like. It's just being illuminated that the situation just isn't for you. The situation is causing a lot more hassle than it's worth, and we want to inspire you to create more. We want to inspire you to take a new direction that's going to make you feel passionate about life again. And I feel like you see these opposite colors. You have the yellow going to the red and the red going to the yellow. This is like a balancing out of the opposites in your life so that you feel more at harmony with yourself, right? Yeah, and so that you can reconnect with your inner strength. I keep seeing that look to your inner strength card is coming in here. This is almost like it's been so discouraging for a long time that you felt like you've lost all sense of self-power, self-empowerment, and that's not true. So you're going to be getting into a situation where you're going to be able to empower yourself and not question that anymore, and that's going to illuminate the situation for what it is, which feels rather toxic. Yeah, the 8th house coming here. Transformation, karma, facing fears and legacies. Yeah. So this is a fear that you're facing. It's also healing karma and a huge transformation. This is the luck that's coming for you right now. Is something that you prayed for, and you may have forgotten that you prayed for it too, because you've just kind of been coasting, or the word that they're saying here is floundering. It feels like you've kind of been floundering in place for a while, but you just kind of been okay with it because you are tired, and that's okay. Like, no one's here saying like you should have been moving on, like you should. No, like what Source is saying is that you asked for this, and your soul is ready to move to the next chapter. Even if you feel like you're not, you really are. You really are. Okay, so we have slowed down, pause, and allow things to unfold. Okay, so it's gonna seem like everything is coming to a dead stop, and this could be in life. This could be happening right now, this pause period where everything is just suddenly stopped moving forward, right? Again, stagnancy. It appears like stagnancy, and that's what it is, but that is what's actually pushing you forward, because it's helping you to illuminate things that are not for you, right? Spend quality time together, listen and talk to each other. And this is opening you up to actually connect with people or with situations that are going to be equal give and take for you. This is a new chapter for you, it feels like. A new chapter of reciprocity. Okay, so what luck is coming for you, pile 3? Thank you, Source. Stargazing, set your sights higher. So this is such a beautiful card to come through, because it's asking, it's like, is this really what you're willing to settle for? Source says, no, I know your heart, and you know your heart, and it's okay for you to ask for more. Don't be afraid to ask for more. And that's what this is saying. It's like, if you want more money, ask for more money. If you want better friends, ask for better friends. If you want a better relationship, ask for a better relationship. But then be open to receiving that in however it comes into your life. Don't close yourself off to it, right? So we have Siren Serenade. Embrace the rhythm of life and let your movements flow with the currents of change. Yeah, so there's definitely a huge change here, a huge shift that's coming. Go with the flow. Rolling with the homies. Okay. Koi fish realm, release the need to control. Instead, surrender to the divine flow of life, trusting that all is unfolding exactly as it should. Yeah, and this is such a powerful energy. You could have Pisces as well, because koi always makes me think of Pisces. But again, we have a lot of shifts out of Pisces energy right now astrologically. In fact, it's one of the biggest shifts in the last, like, I think the astrologer I watched, she was talking about it. She's like, it's like the last 3,000 some years or something like that, or 2,000, almost 3,000 years. This is one of the biggest astrological shifts. So this isn't going to come again in our lifetime right now. This is a pivotal moment right now. 2026 is like a huge moment for us astrologically. And so this is that reminder that, like, if you've been affected by all those Pisces placements or all those planets that were in Pisces, because there's a ton of them right now that are moving on, that this is just allowing that to change and to flow with that change, right? Because this is everything it needs to be. So there's no sense in blaming yourself for maybe getting caught up in this stagnancy or getting caught up in this complacency. It was all a part of the divine plan. It was all a part of the blueprint that we had to go through. Did you deserve the hardships you went through? No. But they do bring with them valuable wisdom if we allow ourselves to see the wisdom. And that's what I tell people. It's like, no, you don't deserve the things that you went through, but lessons derive from the hardships and the adversity we go through. It's not we go through these adverse times in order to receive some special lesson. No, what happens is we learn a lesson because of the adversity. Like, the adversity brings us either wisdom and knowledge, or it brings us suffering and pain. And it's just choosing which way we look at it, right? It's like they call it the school of life, the school of earth. And it is, in some ways it is, but it's not, oh, you have to heal from this specific wound, so you're going to have this specific situation. It's just these situations, they arise because life is always going to life, and people are always going to people, and we get caught up like a pinball in all those things. And that's when we can either derive wisdom from it, or we can allow it to dictate who we become. Moving up. You're increasing your power and status. You may get a promotion or move to a better home or office. You climb the ladder of success. Yeah, so this next shift is bringing you a lot of success on your journey. Also, I should have mentioned while I was shuffling these, we're going to look at finances and we're going to look at love as well. So we'll get a couple of cards to see further in that. Look, I love this. The reciprocity is coming in for sure. Give and take. Be open to giving and receiving to keep the flow of abundance going. Give someone a chance and ask for what your heart truly desires. So again, this reciprocity is coming in, but also tapping back into what matters to you right now. It's what you want matters. And I feel like, whoa, okay, this card wants to come out. I feel like what has happened here is that it's been a really difficult time, but you thought that this was what you wanted until you realized it was just creating a lot of hurt and a lot of suffering for you. And now you want something that's more aligned. And asking for that has been challenging because maybe there's a belief that I have to hold on to this. But you don't have to hold on to anything that's not in alignment with us. If you let it go and it comes back, then you know it was yours, right? And I'm not talking about exes coming back into your life, trying to re-get you back into a connection. I'm saying if you let it go and you see it grows, you let it go and you see it evolve, then you know it was yours because it's trying to evolve with you. But if it's not, it's okay to let it go. This like fell out. We have the rewards card. You're cashing in on all the good work you've done. Raises, bonuses, and prosperity are coming in. Keep going and keep growing. Yeah, so there's a huge reward here. Finances coming in as well. So it does feel like, though, this is going to come from a period of shift in routine. Outside forces, unknown figures are driving the situation, and you may not be able to control the outcome. This cycle will shift, and soon you will be okay. Okay, like that's the thing. Like, it's outside forces. This is all Source kind of playing a role right now on the journey. So it's like what's happening is Source is forcing change in your journey that at first is going to feel unbearable, but and that's not to dishearten you. It's just that change is uncomfortable. That's why it feels unbearable. So they're just saying, go with the flow. Like when the change comes, go with the flow. Open yourself up. and let it be. So it's like that. If you are usually a night worker and you hated nights, but you've been on nights for say 3 years or something like that, and then suddenly your company comes to you and they say, look, we really need you to switch to days. We know you've been on nights for forever, but you know, we've got a day opening for you and we really need you to switch to days. And you're like, what the heck? Like, I'm so used to working nights now. Like, how am I going to switch it up? And there's going to be a transition period that's super uncomfortable trying to switch up your routine, right? But once you switch up your routine, you're going to feel a lot better. Like, you're going to, oh my gosh, like, I'm awake with the sun's up and this is everything that I've wanted. And I always wanted this. And I forgot how much I wanted a daytime shift because I was just so used to the nighttime shifts. That's the type of transition that's uncomfortable that's coming in. Poker face, mask emotion, master deception, control the table, win the game, stay composed and hide your tells. So, right, when this comes in, don't give yourself away, right? So keep yourself composed and graceful at this time. So let's get some money comes from. What luck is coming for you, pile 3? Okay. Thank you. One more. What luck is coming for you, pile number 3? Okay. Yeah, that's the one. Unlocking. What was locked can now be opened. So a new door is opening for you. And you may have watched one of the other piles, or you may have watched all 3 piles. And if you watched all 3 piles, leave a purple heart below. That's part of my Purple Heart Club. That just thank you for those of you that have spent the whole reading with me. It truly means the world to me. And even if you haven't, I'm just honored to have you here. So thank you for your time and your energy. Okay, and so it says, you have opened the floodgates of abundance without limitation. And it says, blocks are there to tell you that you're steering off track. So yeah, something here was blocking you and you're overcoming a block from the journey itself. Okay, so let's get a couple of love cards just to see romance wise what luck is coming for you, pile number 3. Okay, what luck is coming for you, pile number 3? Okay, wow, what luck is coming for you, pile number 3? I guess you're gonna get 4 of these. 2 flipped over, 2 did not. On the bottom of the deck, we've got healing, wounds, improving, mending, progress. Yeah, so you're making a lot of progress. 22:22 on the clock as we're talking about this. The first one to come out, we have home, comfort, safety, belonging, and shelter. So even though this is the love deck, we talk about safety and home, a better foundation with your home life. Okay, that's what luck is coming to you. So whatever that means to you, there's a better foundation for your home life. Whatever anxiety you had, this is going to dissipate, but it might flare up at first. Okay, so it's just being prepared for that and knowing that life is always going to life. Like, we can't rid ourselves of anxiety. We can't rid ourselves of worry because we're human. That's part of the human experience. But we can choose to be present with those emotions when they arise, knowing that they shall pass like the clouds in the sky. Right? So we have stress, depression, panic attacks, and restlessness. But just know that after this period of anxiety, you're going to find a greater resolve in your journey, and you're going to see greater abundance coming in for you. A lot of rewards and a lot better things that outweigh what the routine was before. Okay? Opposition, yeah, imbalance, a point of tension, and a power struggle. So you've been feeling this power struggle for a while. And so there could be someone here that was trying to overpower you, make you feel small. There could have been a boss here that was overpowering you, making you feel small, like giving you the crappy end of the situation, whatever it is, but that's shifting for you, okay? Yeah, trust and thrive. Trust that Source knows what you need right now so that you will thrive better in life. And that's the feeling I've gotten since the beginning of this reading, is that something is shifting in your routine where you're going to be having a lot more freedom. Self-display. Your skills are bridges to success. Connect and expand your network. So stand in your confidence too. That's what this feels like. Like, don't be afraid to appear confident, to appear brave, to appear composed in difficult situations right now. That's going to be, it's almost as if you're being given the gift of confidence no matter what happens, but remember to stand in that presence, right? So it's like there's for you if you choose to tap into it. Money waves. The waves of greed are perilous and deep. Avoid the lure of quick gain. Yeah, so this is reminding you that there's nothing here that's going to be a fast change, but it is a slow, steady growth that's coming into your life, okay? Comfort again, comfort and comfort. Though you're not exactly rich, you'll be living comfortably. You're re-entering the most comfortable period of your life. Your finances are in stable balance. So again, comfort with the home. You're going to be living comfortable. So it's not about being a millionaire. This is about being able to provide for yourself, take care of your bills, and get some extras if you want. You're going to be able to have some luxuries if you want, right? Slow. Yeah, this is a slow and steady progress, right? Make slow and steady progress, but you are getting there. Remember, slow and steady work leads to success that is sustainable. Time to stop putting things off for later when you need to do it now. So keeping up with what needs to be done right now and knowing that every step you take is worth its weight in gold for your journey, okay? Okay, ex-lover. We have memories of the past, old flame, and nostalgic. So there could be an ex-lover that tries to reappear, especially during the Mercury retrograde that we have going on until March 20th. It is in Pisces right now, so ex-lovers are naturally, they come back during Mercury retrogrades. That's what Source is saying, though. It's like, remember the pain, remember the hurt that you went through with this person. Don't let them convince you that, you know, they've made a change when they're not showing it with their actions. Also, it's okay for you to protect yourself, okay? Party, we have celebration, event, public, social gathering. It's okay to go out and have some fun during this time as well, to reconnect with new people. Or to connect with new people, to reconnect with friends. This is something that I feel like is going to help you exponentially. Just give you some time away from the routine itself. So the routine could switch and you actually have time to celebrate with people in a normal way or in a much more conducive way to your journey, okay? So let's take a look at this card. I'm going to read this one from the book. We're going to see what it is. Oh, I love this. Look at this adorable little pixie pony. Oh, I love it. It's so cute. We have the gift of laughter. Yeah, so freedom to express yourself, to have fun again. So moving on from stagnancy here, 23. I love the little pixie pony. It's so cute. Oh, I want a pixie pony. Oh, I love this. Okay, it says the fairy gift of laughter to lighten the day, bring you the blessings of mirth and revelry. Laughter is a blessing directly from the fairy. There is deep, serious beings, and yet they know how to laugh and to play, to find the humor in every troubling time, and to understand how to lighten the load that we all carry. Let this blessing of fairy laughter and joy be yours this day. May there be moments that you see that see you tickled, with a smile playing about your lips. May clean, free-spirited fun be yours, making fun of none, but having fun and finding the sense of ridiculousness in all situations that at times take themselves so seriously they need a little levity. May you smile and laugh. May your eyes twinkle. May you find others to laugh with, and may humor and its bright blessings work their magic. For when there is laughter, pure good-hearted laughter, it lightens the load of all around you and helps you do the serious work that must be done as you have found a way through the stifling properness of the world. Fairies do not play by the same rules as we humans. They find humor and joy within so many situations and are able to blast through the stiffness and the pomposity of so much in the human world. So let their laughter ring through your life like fairy bells. Let yourself laugh deeply, wildly, and freely, and know that this joy and this sense of delight is a blessing. Straight from their wild and free world to yours this day, blessings of the fairy laughter to you, friend. So yeah, it's coming back to this place of play and pleasure where you've been really serious and maybe you've forgotten how to have a good time or you've forgotten how to laugh, but this shift in routine is going to bring a sense of lightheartedness back to you. And that's the luck that's coming for you. But that sense of lightheartedness and that change in the routine is also bringing a ton of prosperity with it and a sense of freedom. A sense of freedom that maybe you've forgotten or that maybe you haven't felt at all. And that's what's happening here. So what an amazing reading for you. I love this. I love that you got the pixie pony. That's my favorite. I love that. So this is what I see here for you today, pile number 3. If you felt like this was your reading, leave the little unicorn emoji down below and say, open up to joy, pleasure, and laughter in my life in this moment, knowing that even when times are tough, it's okay to approach it with a light, free heart. And if it resonated, it would mean so much to me if you were to like, comment, and subscribe below. And if you're interested in supporting the channel further, you'll find everything you need in the description box. I would love to take this moment to thank your guides, your spirit messengers, your angel source, and my spirit guides for coming together to give us this message today. And until next time, pile number 3, stay human. Bye.